have not moved or spoken since the night of the devils, when the stars were stolen from the sky and the light taken from our minds. It was long ago that they came. They made the Guardian sleep. You were damaged that night, Nagika. I bring you a gift. Your own countenance. The face of Nagika. The face of Nagika.
The sun never rose nor set on the Moorish Empire, because we had both hemispheres, thus the entire globe was controlled. But even the old wouldn't know that, cause all they ever did was show you roots like that's the throwback. In fact, it just so happens in our home of the brave that at first it were the Moors who owned the European slave. The Europeans came for land and education, because across the Atlantic there was no emancipation. And that is just how the great empire fell. While on our down cycle we warred against ourselves. Who taught Shakespeare to read and Michelangelo to push pens? Who is Mozart, Beethoven, Vladimir, Pushkin? Who taught these men to know when the music would mesh right? Who you think Michael Jackson used to like to dress like? America's big secret, the type you just don't speak of until now. Look into the face of the Nagika.
It tastes a little sweeter coming through your speaker. Now turn around, see the face of the Nagika. It tastes a little sweeter coming through your speaker. Now look in the mirror, see the face of the Nagika.
I was hit on the head and taken for a ride by my friend whom I had decided to invite. When I awoke, I thought that I was roped physically. My friendship was a hoax that cloaked an enemy. Finally, I escaped, stumbling and lethargic. I headed to the recorder so that I could file charges. By the time I got there, my mind wasn't the same. They said I couldn't file a claim if I couldn't recall my name. When news of my amnesia got around town, thieves from all over came to seize up my ground. They were living in my home, wearing my clothes, ruthless. I was surrounded by water, thus restricted in movement. Still I got around, new to town, I need no sympathy. But there was no food around and no one had any moon energy. I realized they were victims of the same crime, and what I experienced was over long periods of time. They were dead in the eyes of law, but still we were alive. Denationalized victims who just wanted to survive.
It tastes a little sweeter coming through your speaker. Now turn around, see the face of the Nagika. It tastes a little sweeter coming through your speaker. Now look in the mirror, see the face of the Nagika.
Your point of view and my perspective ain't the same shit. Your child is through, taught in school about them slave ships. The paint drips, they painted black, but they more sons. They bust gats in all they raps, but kill me with boredom. I'll pour some science on the floor, son. You mop it up, your brain is like a drain. It won't retain unless you stop it up. Who put the H in hostile? Who built the mosque in Moscow? Cooked sugar down in syrup? Who brought the Renaissance to Europe? Who started wearing medallions? Birth French, Latin, Italian. Not for nothing, but if you need more, you're wildin'. Am I allowed to be proud of my heritage? Who cares if it's embarrassing to them? Moorish American, when did you start cherishing riddles and clues? Wait till I get back home, I got some terrible news. Legal fiction, you ain't a nation without a seal. Matter of fact, you do have a seal, ain't it on the dollar bill?
It tastes a little sweeter coming through your speaker. Now turn around, see the face of the Nagika. It tastes a little sweeter coming through your speaker. Now look in the mirror, see the face of the Nagika.
The secret, I may be willing to help you.
Your point has been made. I'm sure we can accommodate you.